So let's get started, and we're going to talk about the mistakes that amateur owners make that professionals don't. And the first one I want to talk about is riding without a plan. Professionals, they all most kind of know the steps of where the horse is, where the horse is going to, and they have a plan to get there, or at least they should. And many amateur owners, because they don't know the process of where they're trying to get, they don't really have a plan. And they'll uh, have an idea, let's work on this thing or let's work on that thing, but they don't really go into it for a plan for the day or a long term plan. And that is something that is really important to get where you're going, because a plan is like a map, it's like a road map. And without a plan, you don't know uh, how to get where you're going. And that's the important part. And that's where a lot of amateur owners kind of get a little bit lost, because they don't have a plan, or their plan just kind of bounces all over the place and doesn't really get them where they want to go. Kind of like just riding around hoping you end up at your destination. That's what riding without a plan is like. And I see many non-pros do it, and they have thoughts and it all goes back to symptoms. The horse has this symptom or it has that symptom, and they're thinking about the symptoms but not really putting the symptoms together with the root cause, with the plan to fix the root cause. It's all part of kind of the same overall symptom. And this is one of the things that I talk about in my book that I'm writing. I'll have out the end of the year. Every horse has four themes. The big theme is, what is your destination? What do you eventually want to do with your horse? What are your goals? Is it trail riding? Is it showing, jumping, western, whatever that is? That's your big theme. The next smaller theme is the big thing that's stopping you from getting there. Is that your horse doesn't pay attention to you? Maybe your horse is a little bit lazy. Maybe your horse doesn't try very hard. That's the next bigger theme that you have to kind of factor in with your other themes. The third theme coming down the list is, what are you going to work on today? What is the thing you're going to work on today that's going to work towards fixing those next two bigger themes? And then the fourth theme, the lowest theme on the chart, is, what are you doing in the moment to fix this thing this horse did right now that's going to get you to your destination? And that's the plan that I have for all the horses, those themes. And every horse has one. And most non-pro owners or amateur owners, they don't have that kind of structure. And it's real important to, when you're riding your horse, working your horse, that you have some sort of structure, even if you're not necessarily working towards, oh, that's cold. If you're not working towards showing, maybe you pleasure ride, maybe you trail ride. Every horse has those themes, because every horse is constantly learning. Every ride, your horse learns something. And sometimes, many times, you have to kind of back up, and because of this thing that you did, your horse picked up this bad habit. Maybe quite a few trail rides, gradually your horse started getting quicker coming back to the barn or coming back to the trailer, and you didn't address it in the beginning early on. Now it's become a bigger problem. Now you need to address it. And horses are constantly learning. They're constantly picking up on things. I get horses in their upper teens that have picked up bad habits because the owners didn't recognize it early, and then the habit started to stick.